Welcome back. Let's do yet one more question to explain fully how this concept works. Let's say I'm trying to solve this. I'm asked to solve this question. By the way, this question here is a quotient rule. Why they can divide? I'm seeing that they're dividing the quotient rule. So quotient rule plays a major priority here. But mind you, I can see my numerator. This is a chain rule format. The denominator too is taking what? It's taking a chain rule format. So in this case here, I'll apply chain rule shortcut to solve them. So what do we know? We said let this one be u, let this be b, v. So we said let u to be equal to what? 2x minus 2 all squared. That's my u. If I differentiate u with respect to x, I'll have the u over the x as being equal to chain rule shortcut. Write out the power, differentiate the term in brackets, that's 2. Repeat the question, 2x minus 2 all to power 2, when subtract 1 from the power. This is chain rule shortcut. Very important, please. I'll drop the link to chain rule shortcut in this video, right, in description. From here, the u over the x now will be equal to just 4 into 2x minus 2. If I want to, I can expand and go ahead and say 4 times 2 is 8x minus 2 times 4 is 8. Right? So this value is my answer for the u over the x I have here. Proceeding, we said let u to be this one, so let v. So let v to be equal to what? This one here. That's 4x minus 2 all to power 3. Apply your chain rule shortcut, but by the way, I'm saying v and x, so I'll have the v over the x as being equal to, write out the power, differentiate the term in brackets, I'll have 4. Repeat the question, 4x minus 2 all to power 3, then subtract 1 from the power. I have this. On simplifying this, I'll have 3 times 4 is 12 into 4x minus 2. 3 minus 1 will give 2. So this value is my expression for the v over the x. So I'm done. What's next task? Using quotient rule. So using quotient rule, that's what, recall that for quotient rule, the y over the x is equal to v the u over the x minus u the v over the x all over v squared. All right, let's plug in values. From here, I have that the y over the x is equal to, what's v? Of course, this v, that's 4x minus 2 all cubed is v into, what's the u over the x? Of course, the u over the x is what? Just what? 8x minus 8 minus, what's u? Of course, u is this. 2x minus 2 all squared is u into, what's the v over the x? The v over the x is what? Is this. So I had to open a square bracket. That's 12 into 4x minus 2 all squared. That's the value for the v over the x. So next up, all over what? V squared. What's v? What's v? This value, that's 4x minus 2, observe, all to power all squared, all to power 3. Observe square brackets, then round brackets. But mind you, there's always a square outside. This is a square here. This 3 is from that v initially. So I have this. Let's proceed, please. From here, I'll have that the y over the x is equal to, your next task now is the ability for you to simplify, right? So what do you observe here? Perhaps if I want to, all right, for me, I can choose factorize, right? Yeah. Observe that I'm saying 4x minus 2 here. I'm also saying 4x minus 2 here, right? But this one has cube, this one has square. So the one that has the lowest power will come out as the factorized value, right? Hold on, let's do this a bit. Repeat this down. Okay, I have this one. If I'm to write this one, it observe that it was in 2x minus 2. I now expanded, I had this one. Let me repeat this value here back. Instead of this now, I can still write this expression. So now it becomes 4 into 2x minus 2. That is for this. Next of this. Into what there? 4x minus 2 all cube minus, pick out 12 first. This is 12. What next? Pick out this into 2x minus 2. Next up, to power 2, per se, to power 2. Pick out the next one, that's 4x, hold on, that's 4x minus 2 to power 2. So all over, so 2 times 3 is 6. So I'll have 4x minus 2 to power 6. I have this. Next task here is that we'll factorize. So factorizing, I'll have that you can leave your answer this way. It's correct, but it's better you simplify it, right, as much as you can. So for me, I'll have that the y over the x is equal to, observe I can see 4, I can see 12, right? So 4 and 12, the common factor, like I can bring out 4 first, right? This is common and common here, but here is pi is 1, pi is 2. The least power is 1. Bring out this. So into 2x minus 2. Also, 4x minus 2 is common as 4x minus 2. Minus 2. This is cube, this is 2. Square. Which one is smaller? This one is smaller. Bring out the smaller one. Into 4x minus 2 all squared. So open the bracket this way. Ask yourself, 4 will cancel 4, right? This will cancel this. Also, this one will cancel this, but I'll have one of this one left. So I'll have 4x minus 2 left. That if I multiply everything here by this, I'll have everything here minus 4 in 12 is 3. Put your 3 here. Next up, this man divided by this, I'll have one of it left. So into 2x minus 2 left, right? This divided by this is 1. So that's all. So let me write this very big. 3 into 2x minus 2. So I have this, right? I have this. So all over, what next there? This is 4x minus 2 all to power 6. So I can leave my answer this way. It's still very much correct. If you want to, you can still expand this stuff here, right? So this is how you solve this problem on quotient rule method of differentiation. So see you in the next class where we're looking at the implicit differentiation. And from there, we'll look at all this sine, cosine, tan, sec, cosec, etc. right, in the next videos.